Hi folks, Caroline here, and I just thought I'd share an update really on what's been going on in my life for the past few weeks. So mainly around life plans, business plans, that kind of stuff. So I was away in Cornwall for a week, so you might have seen a couple of videos from me from my holiday down in Cornwall, which was lovely. A nice opportunity to catch up with some SFM folk from my online business course, and just to catch up with some people in person was a treat. And down is such a beautiful part of the world as well. Very, very lucky to have friends down there who provided me space for the week for me in my tent. Absolutely perfect camping weather, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. Now, before I went away, I recorded a video about saying my vision is becoming clearer, and I know who I want to help, and what kind of business I want to create, a life coaching business, helping people to be more authentically themselves. Now I've taken a bit of a U-turn on that. I don't know what happened. Going away to Cornwall kind of lost momentum on all the life coaching stuff that I was doing at the time, the course that I was following and all the work I was doing on that. And had a really interesting time in Cornwall, but it kind of highlighted to me that actually I've still got a lot of work to do on myself. Although I've come a hell of a long way, I don't feel necessarily qualified or qualified, I suppose, to actually teach or coach other people in that kind of area, because it's still something I'm definitely working on myself. That was highlighted to me in Cornwall when some stuff came up that made me really think about how I was behaving, how I was responding, and how I was acting in terms of there was a conflict in me around standing up for myself and what I wanted and what I was hoping to get from the week versus sacrificing some of my own personal needs for the sake of the benefit of actually getting to know people, being with people, being connection, I suppose, building relationships with people, doing something that I couldn't do from home as easily as when I'm in person. It was an opportunity to actually spend time and bond with some people, which I did really, really enjoy, and I realised how much I missed that, how much I craved that. That's something that where I live at the moment, my living situation, live on my own, don't have that many friends locally, feel quite isolated a lot of the time. Most of my social connection is done online these days, which is great, but it gets you a long way, but there's still something about face-to-face connection or having friends locally nearby that you can just call on is different. So there was this conflict in me where I felt like I wanted to say I need some me time, I just want some time to myself, versus no, actually I just want to hang around and be with other people and just take advantage of this while I have the opportunity. So anyway, came back from Cornwall and kind of sat down again. I was like, right, where was I? What was I doing? Where did I get to? And kind of completely lost track and lost momentum in what I'd been doing beforehand. But then during the week some opportunities came up to help people with some technical stuff relating to the digital marketing that I've been learning for the past almost 18 months now. And given my technical background, given my 13 years in IT consultancy and my IT and business management degree, there's a lot of the technical aspects of the marketing that we're taught, the digital marketing, that I find quite straightforward, or that I've had the time to sit and go through and really understand. And there are people out there trying to start their digital marketing businesses, their affiliate marketing businesses, who either don't have those skills, or maybe have the skills or have the capacity, I guess the kind of mind to take on those skills, but just don't have the time right now. And it's holding them back in their business. It's holding them back from getting marketing and from starting to do what they need to do, because they've got other stuff going on in their life, or because they know it would just take them a long time to figure this out. and they think their time is, their skills are better placed elsewhere. And so I was put in contact with a couple of people were put in contact with me to see if I would help them out with their setups, given what I've learned. And I said, yeah, sure. And, oh, hang on, excuse me, I've got a bit of a friend here. Hello. You come to say hello. No, nothing in there for you. Nothing in there for you. Sorry. This is the side of living in the country. That's it. You munch away quite happily there. It was swans earlier. The swans are over there now, but they were coming swimming past me earlier on. You're going to sit there and munch away. The thing is, I've sat down and you're stood up, so that puts you at a bit of an advantage to me. But I'm not sure I can necessarily help you right now, so you mosey on along. That's it, off you go. That's the kind of intrusion you get in the countryside that that you don't often get everywhere else. So I don't know if you can see the herd of cows there, kind of gradually working their way along the river, eating the grass as they go. But oh, and I've got a swan coming now who I think thinks there's something going on here he wants to be involved in. And now the sun's coming out, so I'm about to go blind. But anyway, let's try and cut this story a bit shorter. So yeah, so people have been contacting me, asking me for help. I'm gonna have to put my sunglasses on now, folks. Sorry about this. The sun is right in my eyes now. Not complaining. But yeah, so here comes the swan now. They're all trying to get in on it today. I shouldn't sit quite so close to the river, I don't think. That's it, you keep going. Keep on going. Can you see him? There he comes. Yeah, anyway, so people have been contacting me just saying, do you know anyone who could help me with my setup? Just take a look at it for me, because there's lots of pieces to the puzzle that need to be all linked together for it to work, or certainly for it to work effectively, and foundations that need to be laid, or that if you lay them now will serve you in the future in terms of collecting data and being able to measure the efficiency and the effectiveness of your digital marketing. And so I said, yes, I can help out. And I thought, do you know what, it's time that I started doing this a bit more seriously, because this is where my skill set lays. And I can genuinely help people who are stressing or carrying a lot of weight on their shoulders, knowing that this is a roadblock for them. And so with a bit of support and a bit of help from some of my friends in terms of how to go about these conversations, long story short, I've actually now served 4 people this last week with things like UTM tracking, or doing an audit of their Google accounts and their YouTube accounts to make sure all the settings are there. The sun's going away again, I can pull the glasses up. And that's what I spent the last week doing, and helping somebody debug their UTM tracking. And these are all paid engagements, and that feels brilliant to me, because I was spending my time doing this stuff over the last year for free, helping a lot of people out. And I think it's an area that I can definitely offer help to people in. That's a kind of a win-win situation. It's worth them spending a little bit of money for me to either take the weight off their shoulders for them, or to give them one-on-one coaching and teaching to help them understand, or fill in the gaps, if you like, in their knowledge. So this is a bit of a U-turn for me. This isn't what I was planning on doing a couple of weeks ago, but I think there's definitely an opportunity here, and it feels like something I can certainly help people with a bit more in the short term. Excuse me, the glasses are going on again. And kind of see where it goes, see whether it turns into a full-on business, or it's just a consulting thing. But yeah, I'm now in talks with a couple of people about actually helping them with their affiliate businesses, in the sense of actually running their YouTube campaigns for them, and stuff like monitoring and checking the data and looking for gaps in the funnel and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I've done a few bits these last few days, and it feels kind of good to kind of be doing this kind of work again, but doing it for somebody else. For some reason, doing it for somebody else, I'm much more motivated than I was for myself. Doing it for myself, I was kind of a bit like, yeah, do it today, do it tomorrow, who am I really helping? And I was getting so bogged down, whereas I can immediately see the impact of what I'm doing and how I'm helping people and taking that weight off their shoulders, but still doing what I really enjoy, which is fiddling around with the technical stuff, because the kind of stuff that I just get. It's straightforward to me because of my background, my experience. So yeah, that's kind of my update at the moment, folks, in terms of like where I'm heading business-wise. But one other thing that kind of dawned on me when I was thinking about the coaching business and thinking about the helping people become more authentically themselves, remove their masks, and learn to love themselves, self-worth and all that kind of stuff. Still definitely think there's mileage in that, but I kind of thought, or kind of had this feeling that trying to create a business around something that is my kind of personal journey right now, is my experience, what I'm living through. I'm not sure I necessarily want to turn that into a business, because that's just me and my journey, and that's what I want to use this channel for, is just to express that. So anybody who wants to follow my journey can follow it through these videos, but making a living in that at the moment just doesn't kind of sit right. I don't know why. It just doesn't. I haven't figured out the kind of the how or the what or the who or the whatever for that yet. So whereas the technical stuff feels quite comfortable, and meanwhile in parallel I can be carrying on with my own development, and hopefully through these kind of videos to inspire other people in various different ways, and help them on that journey in this kind of way, rather than in a kind of a business, like more formal kind of environment. So that's where my head's at today, folks. Has been for the last few days, so we'll see how long this one sticks. We'll see where it goes from here. But yeah, my next job is to actually create some sort of sales page or web page or something, kind of explaining what I offer, what services I offer, and so that I can spread the word a little bit wider and see if I can help some more people to make progress in their businesses. So that's my next step. We'll see what comes out of that this week. Yeah, so I think the cows have moved on, the swans have moved on. I think I'm all alone for a little while, so I shall sit and bask in this glorious sunshine for a little while before heading on back and catching up with the parents, who I think are on their way over right now, having done a hill climb today, I think, somewhere over near Worcestershire. So they're stopping by for a cup of tea or coffee on their way home, so I look forward to seeing them. Alright folks, thank you very much for watching. Sorry it's a long one, we got interrupted by the animals in the middle, but I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Staying safe, look after yourselves, and I will see you in another video. Take care, lots of love, bye bye.